Good morning students. Today I'm going to discuss about the Sumpner's test on single phase transformer. This test is performed on two single phase transformers. It is used to determine the efficiency of two single phase transformers accurately by conducting this test. This test is also known as back to back test, and by conducting this test we can also determine the maximum efficiency of the two single phase transformers and the kVA rating at maximum efficiency. In this test, we are using various operators. Voltmeter is used up to 0 to 110 volts and 0 to 600 volts. Ammeter, which is used up to 0 to 5 amperes and 10 amperes. Wattmeter, LPF, UPF and single phase variac is also used. Here we are using two meters, 0 to 110, 0 to 5 amperes and LPF wattmeter is used to conduct the OC test on primary side, and 600 volts, 10 amperes and UPF wattmeters. These three meters are used on secondary side to conduct the SC test on single phase transformers. This is the circuit diagram of Sumpner's test on single phase transformers. See here in this figure we are having two single phase transformers that is rated up to 2 kVA, and here 0 to 10 volts and 0 to 110 volts, these are belongs to primary side, and 220 volts 0 volts are on secondary side. So coming to the circuit diagram, phase neutral, from the phase we are connecting variac, and as well as neutral will be connected to the neutral point of the variac. From the variac positive terminal, phase terminal, we are taking two wires. One wire will be connected to the voltmeter positive and one wire will be connected to the ammeter negative. From the ammeter second terminal, negative terminal, we are connecting one wire between M and second terminal. MC will get shorted, and from the V we are connecting one wire to neutral terminal of the variac. And next, coming to wattmeter, L terminal will be connected to the 0 of the primary winding of first transformer 1, and from 0 we are taking additional wire. That wire will be connected to the 0 volts of the second transformer primary winding, and 110 volts of the first transformer primary will be connected to the 110 volts of the second transformer primary, and 110 V and voltmeter negative terminals will be connected to the neutral terminal of the variac. And coming to the secondary side, here you have to start the connections giving from the variac side, from right to left. Here from the variac I'm taking one wire will be connected to the phase to positive terminal of the ammeter, and second terminal of the ammeter will be connected to the M terminal of the wattmeter. Here on the secondary side we are using UPF wattmeter, and MC will get shorted. From the V we are taking one wire that will be connected to the 220 volts of the second transformer secondary winding, and L will be connected to the SPST switch. Here SPST switch phase terminal, and neutral terminal will be connected to the voltmeter positive, that is common point, and one wire will be connected to the 220 volts of the first transformer secondary winding. Here in this figure the two primary windings will be two transformers primary windings will be connected in parallel, and two transformer secondary will be connected in series. This is the panel belongs to Sumpner's test, and this test is also called as back to back test on single phase transformers. See here, coming to the panel board, this is the transformer 1 and this is the transformer 2. Here the transformer 1 consisting of primary and secondary. Here transformer 2 is also having primary winding and secondary side. So according to the circuit diagram we have to make the connections as it is. And from phase to neutral we are taking the variac. So from the variac we are having two terminals, phase and neutral. From the phase I am taking two wires. One will be connected to the voltmeter and another one will be connected to the ammeter. Ammeter second terminal will be connected to the M of the wattmeter. MC will get shorted, and L2 primary winding 0 of first transformer and 0 of the second transformer primary will be shorted. And coming to the voltmeter, the second terminal will be connected to the neutral point of the variac. And from the neutral we are taking two wires. One will be connected to the 110 volts, and 110, according to the circuit diagram, 110 will get shorted, and one wire will be connected to the V terminal of the wattmeter. These are the connections on primary side. So So this setup is belongs to on primary side. Next, coming to the secondary side, in between primary and secondary we have one switch. This switch is called as SPST switch, single pole single throw switch. We are connecting this switch in between the primary and secondary side. Initially we have to keep open the switch, not closed. And coming to the secondary side, so from the secondary side we have to give the connections from the variac. So at the variac, same, we are take one wire from the phase. From phase 2 we have to give one connection to the ammeter common point. Ammeter second terminal, the 10 amperes will be connected to the wattmeter M terminal, and MC will get shorted, and from L2 I am giving the connection up to neutral, and here the 600 volts will be connected to the neutral. From the neutral, one wire will be given to 220 volts. Now we are going to start the experiment of Sumpner's test. Here already switch on the main, and from the main we are getting the supply to single phase variac. So first we have to close the DPST switch. After closing the DPST switch, we have to vary the variac up to 110 volts rated voltage, that is for transformer 1. You can observe by varying the variac voltage in the voltmeter. So slowly you have to vary the voltage, increasing the voltage up to 110 volts. Okay, you can observe the voltmeter, ammeter and as well as wattmeter. Here see the ammeter shows the 0.6 amperes and wattmeter shows the 22 watts. And next, on the before going to switch on the secondary side DPST, we have to close the SPST switch, and by closing the SPST switch, after closing the SPST switch, we have to close the DPST on a secondary side. And now we have to perform the short circuit test on this secondary side. So slowly vary the variac up to rated current flowing through the ammeter. So the rated current of the transformer is 9 amperes. So you have to apply 9 amperes on the transformer. Okay, see, you can observe the wattmeter. Wattmeter it shows 50 watts, and voltmeter it shows 20 volts. And see, here we are connecting the connection across the 600 volts, so that's why it measure, you have to use multiplication factor. 20 into 2 is nothing but 40. You will get the 40 volts. Here you will get 50 into 4, that is 200 watts. Here 9 amperes is the rated current. So this is about the Sumpner's test on single phase transformer. So for calculations, please go through the manual. Thank you.